Caleb Giddings from Giddings Media. We're on the range today with Dan Wesson Valkyrie Commander in 9mm. We're going to be doing some testing today with defensive ammunition. So obviously this is a commander size 9mm 1911, and we want to see how it runs and how accurate it is with three common and popular types of defensive ammo. For today's test, we're going to do a critical defense, which is loaded into my gun, Winchester's new Train and Defend ammo. We have the Defend 147 grain jacketed hollow point, and of course, Federal 124 grain HST. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot a 5-shot group with each brand of ammo, and then we're going to run a full mag of 10 rounds through it rapid fire for function. We want to see accuracy and function. So let's start shooting. All right, up first we have Hornady Critical Defense. This is loaded into my carry mag, or my spare mag I should say, as well as the mag that I'm currently carrying in my pistol. So 5-shot group. We've got a reduced USPSA target at 15 yards. This isn't going to be super duper slow fire, because super duper slow fire is really boring for you guys to watch, but it's going to be, call it a casual pace. And then we're going to get in, check out the group, and see how it goes. 5 shots, slow fire. Alright, that's 5. Let's reel that target in and see what it looks like. Okay, here's our target. You can see I've got 1, 2, 5 hits in a group. Yay. Alright, so that's a group, especially for the pace I was shooting. What's interesting is, 1, there's a lot of vertical stringing in it, and 2, I was not aiming for the head. I was holding down here, center chest. So this gun is shooting a little bit high with critical defense at 15 yards. We're going to tape this up, and we're going to do it. Okay, target's back to the 8, taped up to 5 hits. Next, we're going to be using Winchester and Defend rounds. These are 147 grain jacketed hollow points that appear, for all intents and purposes, to be exactly identical to a Winchester Ranger jacketed hollow point. They're loaded to a reduced velocity, according to this, 950 feet per second at the muzzle. I don't know what test gun they ran that out of, but let's see how they shoot. Again, I'm going to hold for the center chest on with these. Closer to point of aim than the critical defense rounds. Let's have a look at that target. So again, I was holding for the center. I have some vertical stringing in the group, and honestly, it's about the same size as the critical defense group. Alright, so there's that piece of data. I'm going to tape those hits up, and we're going to move on to the HST rounds from. Okay, last but not least, Federal HST. These are not the plus P HSTs, these are just regular 120-47 grain Federal HST in these packs that rounds out and in your ass. Whatever. That's, you know, to go off on a tangent here for a minute. When I buy a quality hollow point like this, while the packaging is nice, and I sort of appreciate that, at the same time, like I said, 1, it's a pain in the ass to open. I hate opening these dumb things. But 2, how much money am I paying for this packaging? Why can't you just box these up in boring white cardboard boxes? Son of a gun. Seriously, why can't you just box these up in boring white cardboard boxes and make my life so much easier? I'm probably gonna, like, in my efforts to open this, drop it and throw HST all over the place. So hopefully that doesn't happen, or I might cut myself. Friggin' got it. I feel a little retarded. I should have read the instructions. Anyway, 5-shot group, Wilson Combat Mags. 3, 4, 5. The thing I do want to point out about these rounds is they have a huge ogive on them. Good lord. You can mix up a beverage in that. Chambered the first round just fine. Alright, again, holding for the center chest. I think that produced the best group of all 5. Let's have a look. Not only did that produce the best group of shots, but it also shot the closest to the point I was actually aiming at on the target. Okay, I'm going to tape these hits up, target back out to 5 yards, and we're going to do a 10-round reliability test. I know it's not super exhaustive, but we want to make sure the gun will feed an entire magazine of these rounds. So let's go. The target's now at 5 yards. I know that's not really a difficult distance at which to get hits, but what we're testing here isn't my ability to shoot, it's the gun's ability to feed an entire magazine. Up first, Hornady Critical Defense. Now these shot pretty high at 15, so we're gonna see how they shoot at 5. Ten rounds seem to go through the gun just fine, and they're all in the A zone. So up next, we're going to load up a 10-round mag full of the HSTs and shoot that. I know you have to watch me load it, how terrible your life is. Alright, here is a full magazine of HST. Goes in from slide lock just fine. 10 alphas, 10 good shots. They all seem to come out of the gun in a good pattern. So last but not least, the Winchester Train and Defend. Again, you're gonna have to watch me load this mag here for a second. Ooh, I'm gonna set this up with slide lock too. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, here we go. Load some slide lock, and alright, so obviously all these different rounds functioned and fed just fine. They were all relatively accurate when shooting from an unsupported position. Critical defense shot very high, which could be a sight issue, could be something else. But what does this show us? It shows us that the Dan Wesson Valkyrie Commander in 9mm is probably reliable with most types of modern hollow points. Yes, I know 15 rounds isn't exactly an exhaustive test. I get that. However, what it does show us is that I have every expectation I should be able to load this gun up with any brand of major hollow point, and it will get through a full mag. That's important for a gun that I'm carrying for self-defense, don't you think? Anyway, that's all we've got for this week. I'm Caleb Giddings. Thanks for watching.